You got like infinity ways to make any given program. You got your functional, your procedural. No. I don't do any of those. There's clearly a better way than all of those, and it's pipe-oriented programming. The thing that I just invented like 5 minutes ago, you take a value, you put it down the line, down a pipe, you transform it, and then the pipe returns back. So this is gonna add 2 to 1, and then it's gonna add, then it's gonna multiply it by 2. Wow, I mistyped that horribly. And you're gonna get a 6 out of it. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Now you're gonna say, wow, you're like really stupid. I can't do side effects. No, you can. You can just use the placeholder like in a do end block and then return it from that do end block. If you really wanted to, you like do a closure, but why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. You probably didn't even ask me. But yeah, then you're gonna say, wow, this is even more stupid. How are you gonna have your variables? How are you gonna have your locals, whatever? I say no. I say you haven't ever touched Lisp ever in your life. You probably should. You probably should read SecP. So we can just make it a hash table. This is a table, so it also has like an array part, which can double as a stack if you want it. I don't know what you're gonna do with it. So then you're gonna pass it down. You're gonna say do and underscore dot num plus equals 2, and then you return this. And then you're gonna say, wow, this is like really ugly. Why would you like suggest I do that? I say no. We make a function, it takes in an env and then a function. We make the only do block that we're gonna make in this program, preferably. We're gonna say f to env, and then we're gonna return the env. Wow. And then we have like this, right? So we say e the underscore is going to be passed by default since this is a function call that is not inside of anything else. We make a little closure here, and then we say we get the env, and then we say env dot num plus equals 1. Wow, we get an environment where we get a num of 2, and that's all. That's like all of it. That's all that we need to do here, and then we can just copy paste it out and fit into, and then it doesn't have to be so ugly. Wow. Wow, that's all we wanted here. That's all we needed to do. Now let's actually try to do a program with this. So env.files, for example, is going to be fs.read there of current working directory, and that's it. That's just it. We can probably unwrap it. Can we? This it doesn't return an error, which is really stupid because it might return an error sometimes. I don't know why I did it like that. We env the files all of this, and then we say efn, and by the way, you also get like a readout of the whole environment at the end if you don't do anything, which is kind of nice, honestly. Like that's what you want to do. So you do files, all of this, and then let's turn it into an iterator for like no reason. Because you probably should. Oh, well, it doesn't go there. It goes here. Hello, salute. All right. All right. Well, that's not some. Oh, no. Yeah, of course. Let's return nil here, and let's say do it there. Let's go. All right. Now we have this m dot files map fn v, and then we just print the v print. And that's not what we want to do at all. Field map does not exist in the table because this iterator is kind of like bad. Iterators are in general just like not the best thing ever. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're not gonna turn it into an iterator because they're like not at all done. Let's do for file in n dot files print file. Wow, and then we have all of that. Don't mind the trees that are breaking. It just does it sometimes. It's fresh. It's new. There's one person making it, and it's not even me. Dumi is like a legend. So we print all of the files. We say names hi v kind of file. Let's actually make a function in this. So we go fn m dot out m dot print equals function of this. We say f, and then we match the f, which is going to be really confusing to some people, but it's really not that bad. So, well, I actually don't have padded matching for tables, so I don't know what what to tell you here. V when v at 0 is v at 1 is a file. No, v dot kind is a file. It's anatomy. You probably know what anatomy is if you've seen this already. We return v at 0. Now we print v at 0. Let's actually put it like into this, and let's make it pre-printable, right? V when v kind is directory. Is it gonna be a directory or folder? I don't know. Let's make it. Let's make one. So this should compile. It doesn't. It absolutely does not, because of reasons, I guess. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot the fat arrow, because you have to put a fat arrow like in a match. That makes it a little bit more visually distinct. If that makes any more sense. Uh, Unexpected item in the bagging area. Why is that? End dot sprint file right here. Let's go. All right, we got it. We got it. And then we say v, and we say print v dot kind, right? Because we didn't understand what the kind is. Now we do. I made it a string. I'm like the worst programmer ever. I was at least I was one when I made this. Wow. All right, we get this now, and then we have to actually interpolate it. So it's gonna be this undef undef undef. Wow, this is gonna be name. V dot name at p, v dot name at p. Yay, let's go. So if it's directory, we're gonna put a little slash in the end of it. We can actually put it like in the string itself, and then we print all of that. Maybe it shouldn't be like, no, actually it's fine. It's fine. You know what? We're just gonna keep it like this. Wow, and now we have an ls command. That's amazing. So let's say if it's a directory, we say, wow, we're gonna have to do end, but actually no, we don't need to. We can just chain them like that. So and is an operator that returns true if the first and second condition is true. But if the first condition is already true, it says all right. All right, it's already true. I don't need to continue because I know, like, oh wait, no, or I was talking about or, not and. So yeah, we can just use and inside of here. Yeah, or would short circuit this wouldn't. So we say and dot print at yeah. Well, you know what? I don't really care. We would have to recurse into it, which I don't really want to do that. You know, I just don't feel like bothering with it. So let's say and print, just say we request. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Now we speedrun the tree command, and then we just return okay. Instead of return the whole environment, so we don't have to keep it forever. And if we run it with no dash d, wow, we've made a program. Now it kind of fucking sucks. It kind of sucks. You know why? Because if one of our things like this returns like an error, it's not handled. Like nothing is done here. So we can actually simulate try catch now that I think of it, right? If it's error and then E, we say panic with E. And at the end, we can say, wow. Okay, well, error and E, and let's say just error. Yeah, yeah, you know what, that's fine. That's fine. And then we say, let's actually have an error that's going to be handled. So, I don't know, fs read the, fs open slash something that doesn't exist. And then not like that, like that. Match fn, What's actually funny is that we like made it debuggable on accident, which is something that I didn't expect. But yeah, like every single step, you can just print it out. First one we got a function. No, the second one we got a function. First one we got a wait. The last one we got. I'm a horrible programmer. Yay, let's go. Let's go. All right. So we got this, and then we say print oh, we like died. And then let's say and print, because remember, we only have one do ends to work with. We can't make any more do ends. So this is just what we have to work with. Print the thing itself in a pretty format, and then we say and return and return e. So yeah, this language also makes semicolons obsolete because you can use and instead of semicolon. I don't know why nobody did this. I don't know. This seems like so much better because you're putting it in text. Wow, this is revolutionary. I should make religion out of that. Yay, let's go. Web no search file directory. What do you mean RM? Because oh, we like that. We started error. Wow. Um, and then we actually say like, oh, all right. Well, we have to panic. Let's say match fn. Well, first of all, we have to match n. right? We have to match M. So then we're gonna pass the environment monetically. So if it's an error and an E, we say codes panic with codes E. Right? And let's say E with no. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Okay, you know what? If it's an error in E, is this. Otherwise, otherwise we say N into this, and then we can just like rebind it. And then all of this gets in then one more. And now that I think of it, we actually don't need to use a single do end. We don't need to group any expressions at all. So we can say now this has the possibility of returning true, which is like bad. So we can say all true, right? And then we say and no and return env. No, or return env. So so we can actually do it like that. Or alternatively, we can actually turn it into a tuple, and then we return the env here, and then we return the last element of it, which is env. So as you can see, there's not a single do-end block. We don't group any expressions at all. The only expression that's grouped here is the one at the top level, because this is an expression, and then this is the second expression, which is not what we want, right? So we can say we can we can put this in a tuple as well, right? So this is going to be kind of like OCaml at this point, kind of like Lispy, but that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, this is pipe-oriented programming for you. If you can't read this, it's a skill issue. Let's go. So now the program unexpected token in the backend area. Wow. Wow. Well, how rude of you. So this is going to be this, and then we return the first element of this. Unexpected token. What are you talking about? What do you mean unexpected? Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's a comma right here, which we shouldn't have. We should not have this. This is unexpected. And then this is unexpected because reasons, I guess? I wouldn't know. Oh, I made it like way over here. Let's go. All right. So we say or and. So no, we need to say and return and. All right. So now we can go back a little bit, and then we can say this is a tuple now. Uh, let's go. Wait, I just noticed that we got it. Wow. Um, so now this whole program is one expression, and we've achieved like pipe-oriented programming. We've kind of like solved programming, like in general, when you think of it. You could say that. You could say that we have borrows best practices. So we return. So we have a return status in it already. Yeah, that's all we needed to do. That is just all we needed to do. Do and let's go. Wow, this is amazing. This is spectacular. Yeah, yeah. I think this is what like Rob Pike would have wanted.